on the first map, right? And then they immediately came
almost.
back.
Almost missed this one, and they went for a fast pistol.
Won it, even though it was pretty difficult.
That was close.
Another right back in it. Now it's, you know, all tied up 1-1. See who wins here on Lotus.
Okay, GE on defense, Talon on attack. And GE went for a fast pistol over towards C. Maybe some kind of pinch util that I missed. Omen flash.
Oh, the opposite side of the wall. Cruz with 2, Ben with 1. Blaze King only able to find a singular kill here. Looking good for Talon to take the opening pistol. It's lightning fast. And Benkai have something to say about it, but Decade down a little bit.
Yeah, it's a pretty good plant on this one.
Paranoia at the ready here.
2 on the spike as well.
For the check, double swing in, and oh, what a clear! Lightning fast, he got both of those!
Oh, and they...
Unbelievable adjustment, he will be taken down there by Ben. Now it's all on Benkai with just 18 HP.
Not looking likely, not a lot of time, and he is in fact going to fake, and
hey, nicely done there, especially from Ban. Lightning fast made it doable, but...
after lining them up on the backside, seeing the rotation coming in, and Talon will pick up the first one. Very nice clear and tree, as you mentioned. So there was a moment of hope, but this one was what really shut down any hope of defense on the side of GE. Nice! Nice.
Well, spirits getting built up here for Talon.
And we get a charge on attack, so he's going to be absolutely sending it with a double satchel. It looks like we're just going to go fast C. No scouting out, no map control, just send. What I imagine. Harsh with the prime, thank you so much, man. Thank you for the 8 months, Harsh.
From Global.
Nade goes in, especially as they hear a little bit of Uto over towards A. They're just going to go for this one. And yeah, the one shot back of sight with the judge. They're allowed to death, really, in terms of the guns.
Not wanting to really burn any utility, so they don't have to rebuy it. Could just see Global get stacked up and get ready for the spike to detonate.
Yeah, they're already stacked up. Very good at just dying to the spike, I guess. Very practiced at this point is every team, and Talon's just gonna hold on to this.
But one of these can hunt, and it should probably be Cruz, but I could see it just being Van.
Off to a pretty good start.
It means he has the gun already, so yeah, we're gonna have a 4-person save, and then the ghost can hunt a little bit.
There, the chat messages can commence. Here comes the Iron Chat. Oh, I think I just play? Question mark. Chat doesn't know video game.
Well, some people actually just say that to trigger chat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Is
Gillis is just flaming everyone.
Being baited. So.
But then some people say Iron Chat as well, just ironically, because they just want to be part of it. You know? They just want to be part of something. It's okay. You could be that guy. We won't blame you. GE gonna go ahead and purchase pretty much everything they can. Half armors across the board.
Yeah, how many percentage of players are actually iron? That's the lowest. That's the lowest you can get, right? What is the percentage of the actual game that is iron?
So hoping to replicate that, especially from the attacker side of Lotus.
4%.
One-way setup, mountain control here for Global. And just taking some pot shots through the Viper wall.
Like 9%. Between 4 and 9%. That's quite high.
Noise over there, though, as Poison Orb will get lobbed in over towards stairs.
Yeah, just throwing a bunch of stuff into the stairs.
7.5.
Alone, as the majority of the team of Talon is actually pushing in towards B at the moment.
Nice
so
on this one. Just an early alarm bot with a swing onto it. That's pretty cool. And this is a good bit of map control as well. But while that's happening, they open the door and they just wreck everyone. So have some control. It's a nice TP to the other side here. Good fake TP as well.
But it looks like Polvi not falling for it too much here.
Oops. Not like this. Oh my god, you gotta aiming with the keyboard and not the mouse here.
As Global will be able to close out the anti-bonus. Not the cleanest, but also far from the worst. So overall, gonna be pretty happy with that one, I imagine, of the coaching staff. Nice little setup on the alarm bot, stopping him from getting the lurk forward.
One enemy remaining.
Nice, guys.
Got enough.
Not much else to say. Pretty nice round.
They got enough kills to make this a swing round.
It was.
So these two can't buy next.
That push that was coming in. The second ban went down.
Go fast over towards A, and we have a lot of people here, but That Omen flash is great, by the way. This guy is on his own.
Over the top, and he is going to be
Lovely from Governor. No way he survives this, right? His team bails him out. Do they have any idea the Omen's close? No way he's still alive. He's on 17 HP.
Far too chaotic. Only Chit Boy's taken down. I mean, an immense amount of damage on the Governor and Ban. So
I cannot believe that he managed to get a second one here. First one, really fine with it. Second one, don't know about that. And obviously his team had a really good, team did really good to make sure that they killed the people that were trying to kind of clean them up.
Relatively for free.
It all came down to that first duel, though. This first duel goes the other way. This is a different round.
Some spam on through. Not going to be easy, but a little bit of damage done there. Blaze King doing the same, but
and
two of them are not going to commit to this.
Save call goes out.
So now Talon back on the board.
Talon really take this, though. Like, free K here on people that maybe should have gone down.
3-1, we do have the save coming in.
I know it's armor rebuys, but it's great money. 4 people.
Where they started that
don't have to rebuy guns.
Pretty big win streak. Got themselves up to 5-1.
This is still winnable. I mean, we're only 4 rounds in. I would hope so. It's a tax-sided map as well.
Back into the next round and still be able to find a win. Crew's just making sure there's not going to be any very late lurks forward. We'll now back away. So 4 members alive this time around here. Talon somehow staying alive through that opening chaos. Could have been a big moment there for Lightning fans.
Have I shown the Viper Molly from B to A anywhere? You haven't been able to recreate it? Yeah, it's a hard molly, dudes.
Just a bit too,
I haven't. It's only
too over-eager,
behind a paywall.
That's
the issue. It's too good, man. I mean, honestly, if you do want to find it,
get a very quiet, nice, but a very
someone showed the lineup. Priya showed the lineup in Masters. Heretics.
Lots to be happy about on that entry.
Heretics.
Get the job done. On top
Heretics
so
last
far,
game of
4
Lotus. They showed the lineup basically. So you should be able to recreate it from that.
Spotted one. One comes down. There's the blind out. Jit Boys completely stranded. Ends up getting taken out. Big damage across onto Cruz. Swing onto the corner. Governor trying to get the pick there through that smoke.
Okay, Lightning Fast kind of needs to get out of there.
He's just slow creeping off that snake bite, but Ban
or
here.
Make the biggest play of his life.
Who's hunting who? He's hunting everybody.
Okay, nicely done.
Very clean.
I tell you, 9 out of 10 Omen players are TPing out of there with the wall up.
They will be able to get a second round and keep things neck and neck, just about.
Yeah, that's right. I believe was talking.
Lineup only bounces once. Yes.
Really got to see how this rebel control
bounces
comes
downwards.
in. Polvy just gets in really quick. Second the wall goes down, he picks up that first kill. Very nice paranoia.
Just search it on YouTube. No one on YouTube has posted this.
Very crucial part of the map.
At least I don't think so.
On health does not matter. Talon was pretty aggressive to try to push in after the Polvy kill. I think that kind of.
Unless Fio's done it.
At the end of the day.
Fio might have done it.
So Global Esports now back on the board themselves, keeping it closer early on.
Found the lineup on TikTok? Nah, man. I go deep in with the Coach Potato stuff, and also I wasn't in a team for this map, so it was kind of fun to just play around with stuff.
Back and forth across to the opposite side of the map in this round. Instead, they'll start scouting out and not be met with much. Granted, they're not going to go just blindly rushing forward into the site, but were they to do so, they would find very minimal resistance here, as it's only Benkai.
Yeah. They are
Governor 1 orb away,
and, yes,
and he picks up his ult, and I'm feeling like Benkai needs to get out of there. Someone should call that he picked up the ult.
Now the pit's going to come down as well.
Gonna get Razor.
Also available for Governor as he picked up that orb. Haunt going out, let's get the reveal. Showstopper now pulled, sends towards heaven. It's a little bit of damage on the rust, but he manages to make it down to drop.
They think he's offside. Well, they think he's offside. But now they know.
Able to find the kill. Nightfall now going to go crashing across.
Wait, he actually holds so much map control here. They focus so heavy. These two up towards here did so much pressure.
Just going to wait on this one. Still waiting around.
It's still very hard to do this round, especially as they can't really take much map control. They really want to force this way, but this is a lovely Omen Omen smoke. Make sure that they can't. Yeah, and they need to wait for Polvy to just send it through to take some space. Nice shot from Lightning Fast. Still could not work out well. Let's see. It's doable. Look at the HPs. 60, 31, and I don't know what this was.
His life given for the
Hey, nice
cause.
handle from GE though.
Makes it easy
Realized
for
that the
Blaze
pit
to
was
go
over
ahead and finish it
towards
off
here.
again.
Heavy
Polvi
focus
feeling
on this.
casualty
Shout out to
round
Polvi
win
for
goes
double
away on
satcheling
GE.
through. Just hoping his team will trade.
3-3
Three people
now
go
tied
around.
up here
Lightning
on
fast
Lotus.
just holding for the reaction over towards here where this guy looks at the people rapping. They handled it very well.
Just see how they do eventually go for this. Starting off with a couple of pickoffs.
Pushes in, match to find Jit Boys looking the other way. Very nice. Yeah. You can see the pop-off
Nice,
starting
man.
to come through here. Global
He did great on that.
believing.
Where are you?
Low by goes in,
just feel
double,
like it's impossible
triple
to know who's
stinger.
gonna win this
And
one.
this time
It's
we're
so
actually
back
playing
and
over
forth
towards
at
B and
this
we have
point in
fast C.
time.
So do we just
Going
insta
into map
open the
3,
door?
here comes
Yeah, we
Talon
do.
now,
Door
aggressively
opens,
onto
Omen.
B this
Oops.
time.
They messed up the time with
Right
the
in
door
back goes
open.
Governor, but it's taken down Blaze King.
A couple of things we have to focus on. First off the
Yes.
Omen duel, second off
For
the
swing
Viper
out,
lack.
Surf having a rough go of it so far, ends up falling. Polvi with
Yeah,
the
they're taking
kill.
a good amount of map control. I
5v3
wouldn't be
now for
surprised if
Global.
Polvi ults into this. Just because so many of them are alive, they could
Double
try and keep
stack.
the money good, even though the money's
For B.
crazy strong.
This needs to find value. This shit is down to 54. Two stingers here in their hands. Benkai, some bruise.
Player standing.
As it's now all on Jit. Does have a recovered weapon, but only 15
Oops.
HP. Russ sends the Prowler into the wall, but overall does not matter. The fuse comes in. Global
Yeah,
get
and they
themselves
managed
now
to save
out
the
to
Razor
a
as well, so
one-round
didn't have to
lead.
use that into this, which I thought they
I was
might have.
gonna say, if only he had a better gun in that situation, he kind of caught them off guard.
XMR,
and
thank you so much. Man,
sprayed
appreciate
into 3 of
the
them and
Prime.
maybe
Thank you for the full
took out
months.
one, but just not quite enough
GG,
as we
bro.
take a look at this once again. Blaze King
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
got it started off pretty well, and slowly but surely they were able to close this one out.
Yeah, they're starting to. I was going to say this timeout needs to go in because it's meant to be an attack-sided map.
Because, you know, 3 rounds in a row, not feeling as good now, as GE are certainly staking their claim over this map themselves.
Is the Lotus Molly I sent you faster than
No.
yours?
Talon looking at
No,
course correct. 'Cause I
lower,
mean,
Saint.
again, it has been back and forth. Different teams play the map different ways, but we have been seeing the overall trend here in Pacific towards that attacker side half being the favored one. So for Global, the more that they can rack up on defender side, the more comfortable they should feel. See how things transpire though as we come out of the timeout, but overall, I mean, you see Spin.
He looking good or is Talon looking bad?
He's bullshit down
It's
a
hard
bit.
to say that.
But,
I mean, honestly, after that round
Feeling
over
cozy.
towards A, like that was
And,
very impressive
overall,
from
You
GE.
gotta say it's pretty much for the first
I
time.
think Talon needs to take
As
more
I'm
map
being told
control.
that we do have.
That's something that I'll
Good old
definitely
tech
say.
boss.
Oh, baby.
I love the music.
Tech?
Keep going.
They make it
Oh.
sound so epic.
Tactical into attack.
Well, hopefully nothing too complicated, and we can. Oh, Ben.
Oh, boss man. There's always
yeah,
one.
Not the hot pack
It's a first
explosion.
hot pack.
I've done this myself a couple times, actually.
I have never. I don't think.
It's really not good when you have a bunch of sheets of paper with information on it, and then it explodes all over that, and then you can't really read your papers anymore. It's not a good feel. I love how they're getting the camera like right in there.
Yeah, look at it.
hope
Look
we
at the
get a
cameraman. He's
Venn
having
diagram
none of it,
reaction
bro.
Straight into
well.
the action.
Yeah,
you get an
it's like a
instant
mugshot
replay
of him.
of the moment that it occurred.
Definitely a good idea to get that cleaned up as soon as possible, and it was cleaned up really fast. Like,
Yeah, look at him. He's like,
Sure,
"What?
if
What are
you
you
want.
doing, bro?"
That's a nice little smile as
player issue.
player issue. I love that because this was, you know, both of our
actually is a
era of
player
the, of the
issue.
LCK, and now it is stuck as an official term across multiple
Yeah.
esports.
Me and Minnie working on any
The good old
playbook at the moment for.
toilet
Yeah, we're
issue.
doing
Toilet issue,
at the
chair
moment we're
issue was another
doing
good one.
Sentinel split
Oh,
and
man.
then
That's a cute-
Good
um
old days.
Clove Icebox and
And,
Clove Sunset is in
player
the
issue,
works,
a
but
little bit
that's
less
probably a few months
descriptive,
off.
I guess. Could be anything.
that could be anything.
I'm just glad it wasn't actually.
Sunset has a
yeah.
deadlock
I'm
because
glad it wasn't like
Saint
a
loves
badass
deadlock,
technical
and
issue, like an audio.
we
You
can
know,
make it work.
it's more of just a.
Yeah, we just
I say we
spelled
can make it work. His
player
stuff is
issue.
actually really good for
Yeah.
it.
No chemistry during your Valorant. Gotta be careful.
Well,
There.
right back into it. Already, Ban.
Trap play. Polvi sees one. Omen flash. Then does he satchel or does Lightning Fast swing it?
Going to be lurked into that position. Swing coming through. And
oh man, we all on top of it. Dude, it's a sick play. It's real simple, but it's effective. This is their big buy rounds, and they get absolutely wrecked. They call a timeout, and they want to try to take more map control. And C mount control just seems unlock after that. It was lovely.
I mean, hello.
The ult wasted, yeah, but that's hindsight, right? There's more people there. They don't hit the first shot.
He's having a good time there in tree. A lot better of a time than his desk was. Surf here, I was looking at his stats, actually sitting on 0-5-0. He had a fantastic breeze, but unfortunately having a pretty slow start in this one, so hopefully he can get back on the horse and help out the team. For now, though, don't think he's going to be moving. So no horses, no anything. Maybe a kill, I mean, if he lurks for long enough.
Okay, lightning festing, tucked back. So not going to be spotted.
You made a best composition for each map take? No, not really. I could make a YouTube of it maybe. I still don't know what I like the most on Icebox. I like G2's Icebox. I like Heretics' Icebox. Paper X wins Sunset in terms of the comp. Sentinel split. Not even sure what I play on Lotus, to be honest. I would probably play a Chamber.
Having some fun.
But that's just because I like Chamber.
I got all the kills. I didn't need you.
I mean,
the blind came out immediately.
You know, it's cathartic, honestly, to see these players with smiles on their faces after some
I
really
prefer Harbor, Gecko, or Sage for Icebox. Gecko first, then Sage, then Harbor. That's a nice way to start this, yeah, and that's just sheer aggression just on his own. Fade Eye goes in, trying to shoot the Fade Eye, does Satchel take the angle close. Meanwhile, that's happened, just A control. And at least Talon's coach was thinking what I was thinking, that they needed to take more map control. I just felt like G were just having numbers in the right position.
Very dangerous.
Even though it didn't pay off last round, it's nice to see they go back and have another idea of how to take C, or at least punish the people fighting C.
In a long-range position, not behind a wall, if you have the Odin. Up against
I mean, this is a bold spot with an Odin. It should always only be good for one.
I'm trying to get as much information as possible. They haven't really seen much of anything, which is information in itself.
Might not even get one, but the alarm bot might distract. Okay, yeah. Think when you do this, you got to put the alarm bot a little bit closer so it like hits them when they're like here, and then you can swing out as they're shooting it. But then you're always going to get traded. This is straight up one and done.
Yeah, actually, they're aware about there being somebody
massively like that.
On B. Or on A, rather, so we'll be a pivot into B. Alarm bot previously set up their buy surf to try to get the catches. Oh, lightning fast.
Yeah, got that. At least his team trades on this one, and it might just be damage, because G have so much money, they can just go for it. And can they get any damage? No, lovely round for Talon.
Snakebite dies instead. Ban shoots him down through the wall and keeps it close here. That was, though, 4 rounds in a row.
I wonder if G would call a timeout here.
So certainly took a big
They started taking more map control.
Talon, but Talon a pretty strong round. So you see it starts off with a quick blast pack into snipe, and then just a slow push onto A. Gets another kill, gets him enough of a lead to win.
I think maybe a little bit too far forward on the alarm bot there, or too far back, I should say, for Benkai.
Only T1 runs Chamber on Lotus. Yes, and Zeta did it this week.
He's not going to be distracted or have his attention drawn down to that alarm bot at that point. He's looking for a very forward one-way setup. Polvian quite deep here is
massive duel. Shut down the luck out towards A. Still hold on to C control.
Just kind of walks out, has his
no one needs to peek this.
Wall set up, and he walks outside of it, just looks for a pick, gets it pretty easily. Surf really wants this one. So he's gonna have to back
a bit of a
away.
shutdown on this. Turret control is at least going to give them info that they've retaken A.
Turret able to spot just over top of that Viper wall.
Smoke goes out so they can go over towards side. No one's opened door yet, so they don't have to worry about A side itself.
Lots to work with at the moment here for the side of Talon. As Governor just on the opposite side here of the door.
Prowler goes in and didn't hit anyone door, so they know that this is a hard question mark that they've created, so they're ready for the B. But honestly, does Ross get checked here?
There's the break. Push in.
Really does.
He's trying to go for trigger discipline there. Let him push past the Cruz.
Oh my.
Wall there. Benkai at upper B. Now just 2 players, 1 left standing as Polvi will
well, that one crumbled pretty fast.
For Global Talon. They will be able to tie this up, make it a 5-5 scoreline once again. Not letting Global get ahead.
Yeah, pretty clean entry there, and just, I wouldn't call it greed, as you mentioned, just trigger discipline, just trying to make sure that he could catch multiple people. Knew they would be rotating in, and just unfortunately gets checked.
The neon on this map, yeah, I've actually liked the neon stuff I see.
Just gonna hold on to this
I think I'm a fan of pretty much every Heretics comp that I've seen so far. I like everything that they brought to the table this year.
Just in case Polvi was back here, which he is not.
But I also think Mini Boo makes neon look crazy strong.
Yep, overall, not going to be spotted. I wouldn't have minded a bit more of an aggressive hunt here for the side of Talon. They have some players that are really close to having these ults come online. Jit boys, but Surf, namely the big one, is, yeah, I mean, a bit of a double take, but Cruz just nails the headshot.
Nice.
Russ just trying to play that one out quietly and patiently, but does get punished for it.
There.
But speaking of ultimates, plenty available here for Global.
Lead not playing Chamber. I think they play it on Sunset, but it keeps getting banned against them.
Just wait to plant or get the retake through.
You gotta be careful. Certainly, Governor most of the time has been pretty crisp on those shots. Actually, it's banned this time with the operator. But yeah, just try to jiggle Pete, trying to see what he can see, and puts up.
There is a lot of ults that are close.
So trying to just prevent them from going
the
into
timing on this, oh man, the op.
Oh,
he wins that out, yeah. Leg shot. Oh my, there was some perfect util on this.
For the entry, they go bouncing forward.
Ever since the timeout, they've been bouncing back pretty heavy.
Alarm bot set up right in front, lightning fast. Triggers that one, but tries to swing the corner. Jit Boys does take him down. Talon now. Like they should be able to regain a lead for themselves. With Russ coming around from behind. We'll find one. They continue to try to play for this. Boombot does not scout Benkai. Lockdown now available, and he's going to
surely not. Oh man, this might actually work. Ross is going to put his ult into it as well. I think he could have waited a bit for this, but he thinks they're going to push him. There is an angle over towards here where they're safe. He could bounce a tether off there. Had to win that duel.
Wins out on that fight. TP well around the back.
Yeah, and this is a big win for Talon. They got double ult out of them.
There's the swing through. 2 ults committed. That's a costly one to drop here for Global.
I think I would have done this the other way around, maybe.
Close to that half,
with util.
A very nice entry, you know, ban winning the 1v1
Ever first.
in the sniper war, and then eventually.
Then wait for it to run out. Then.
Look at this here.
Ooh.
Takes shot probably through the wall there and does survive. And then eventually they take out the Viper Spit. And that just
yeah, big win for Talon here.
And then the
2 huge ults out of them.
Crossfire coming through onto the plant. So pretty
Governor
easy
has
after
his
the first couple of picks for Talon, even though Global Esports members did try to make it interesting.
Yeah, I was going to say, were you sending it early? Had a chance to get a kill here. Sorry, Governor has his Raze ult, and it looks like with the reaction of them going fast over towards A, it's going to insta-send at C, and there is so much util here, but he's done really well to get that kill. And Blaze King needs to either get out of there or get multiple kills. Lightning fast, Omen ult, and they decide to leave the site. And we've taken so much map control from A, and as we can see, this is a massive call. And the Killjoy ult really keeps them there, but they decide to go aggro, so maybe they get a good idea on this early on. Do they have any idea this guy's even close to this position? The thing is, B has been open so much, so they might expect him here.
Are they
commitment. Not ready for it. First one a little bit whip, and he still manages to come up with 3.
What? Dude, where did the second and the third kill come from?
First couple of shots
I don't know how much he knew about the second and the third kill. I'm gonna be fully honest.
So
I like the little intentional bait they did to play him in though. That was cool. Okay, good recovery. Was this
Moment with Talon out in front.
And Talon 1 pistols,
That's
so
when things
let's see if they
start
can
getting
get double.
Very worrisome here for the team.
4 ghosts and 1
This needs to
frenzy,
be
so they might just be absolutely sending it.
Very strong attack side for them. They want to find that first match victory. That first championship point.
Yeah. Saw a lot of work done by Governor on the attacking
Even
side
by the
for
capsules now?
Talon.
Yeah,
A
they're
lot
all
of
year round,
first
I'm pretty
kills
sure.
For him. Ban doing a decent job as well, just in terms of overall performance. So definitely looking towards Polvi to try to pull up some of those
Smoke
numbers here
for
from
C,
the attacking side.
and
Really open up
I've
space,
spot out A.
especially around Rubble, which it does look like they might want to fight for here.
Okay, they wait for the I, and
Or
they
is being
disrespect the
opened
one-way
right
with their
now
own
by
wall
Governor,
up.
who's looking to
And
challenge
what can
him.
they get?
They're out there. Oh
Whoa.
my God! What a shot! Instant
Damn.
tap there on the lightning
That was
fast.
so
Plus the
sick,
trade
bro.
one
What an
down.
absolute
Oh,
shot that is.
taken down.
Gets
My
out of there
God.
as well. They do trade on the Omen,
The
though.
ferocity of that
What
headshot was
was
just something
that?
else.
I mean, I barely even saw that guy.
Yeah, it was
He
really
flipped that
fast.
fast.
Really good
crazy.
damage out though. Cruz down to 16. Governor's still holding
That's
the
a pretty deep smoke.
Global still holding the ground. Inching
3
forward.
pass and stack
Surf
over
lurking
towards
in
A,
from
and we can
behind.
see no one with B
Break on
control,
baby
so
door, they
that
know
is
they're
looking.
still gonna be contained. Oh, never
Oh,
mind, it's
okay,
broken.
maybe they go B.
Know that now they
Yeah,
widely
they're gonna have to be scared of
options.
this though, which
Give it to
might
B.
give
Go
Ban
for
a
A.
bit of space to work with.
Former
Oh my!
Bad
Whoa!
comes up with 3 rapid fire
Dude,
kills.
everyone's just hitting insta
Unbelievable.
headshots.
Drops down, push
Oh,
for the
man.
fourth. He gets
Yeah, 16 kills for him at the moment.
They come rushing in. Ban says, "Sit the hell down."
Yeah, that
4-2 in
was just
pistol
an
rounds.
aim
Talon,
pistol.
They
Pistols
wanna
on
take
this
one
too.
home.
Yeah, Ban is like, all right, start up the van. We're going
Every
home,
shot
boys.
just felt like
No
a
more
headshot, and I
overtime.
saw.
We'll take another pistol. I will carry him personally, and this shot was insane.
That was mental. First of all, this.
But then, Ban actually outdoes him.
Spike down B.
In terms of numbers here, just very, very
What are you
crispy.
guys doing? Hello? Hello?
They're dying.
And full eco.
That's what they're
G.
doing now. No presence on A. Again, widely full save is Ban. Ready to greet them again.
Get
but
over
Pixels, of
towards
course,
sight.
off the
Let's
angle.
see how much Fade can get here.
In. Spray across, pulling me down so
Oh my
very
goodness.
low. Paranoid goes wide. They push it. Cruz able to find 2.
It's the guy at the back.
At the same time.
Yeah, and they
It is
all
a
get
blink
cleaned
and
up
you
here.
miss it.
They at
Blink
least
did
got the
come in,
plant,
they do
but
get
no
money.
one goes down
Not able
other
to
than
find any kills,
armor
so a
rebuy, so they're gonna buy
flawless
into
anti-eco
him.
here for Talon as they now move up 9-5.
Flawless.
Yep.
It's another day at the office for these guys.
Yeah, pretty simple stuff. You know, just spray into the smoke. You know, they're all rushing on in. Good read from them. Plant does get down, as you mentioned, so some money, but
Remaining.
yeah, it's very clean.
Nice!
They're very happy with that one, regardless. Able to stave off the pressure very easily against mostly classics. So, Talon.
Bonus
in the lead
isn't too bad. You've got the
pretty
3 heavy
comfortably
guns,
at
and
this
obviously
point. They certainly started off
being
today
expected pretty
very
decent.
slow, only getting 4 rounds on Icebox.
got a lot of
but
light armors as
that,
well. 4 light armors. They
barely
might
pull out Breeze,
have a
and
good
now
chance
here
here
we
to get
are,
this.
And they're only 4 rounds away.
Yeah, they go for the CB crunch, but do they expect the TP across? And oh, lightning fast 40 killed this guy early.
Suddenly Blaze King turns around and says, guys.
5 HP.
Yeah,
Can we blame him?
I don't know. I mean,
There's 3 body shots,
Talon are
right?
definitely challenging them, but it also does feel like global esports are kind of, they feel a bit lost at this point in time. They're running straight into it. And
Yeah, it's a nice
Talon
call for
are
Talon
just
though.
too good
Decided to
at
go
this current
aggro
moment, so
with the bonus.
kind of unfortunate. It was a bit more competitive before, but now this bonus is
Yeah, we'd have
pretty
to
heavily
see a
in the
replay
hands
to
of
check
Talon,
out some
you
of the
would imagine.
duels.
Blaze King is just like, well, I guess
Probably had chance to hit some
maybe I
shots here.
sit on this one. He's going to pick the 1 kill. And it is a 1v2. Still a chance for him.
Oh,
45 seconds.
The isolated
Needs
one.
to win this wide swing out, man.
yeah, lovely.
course
But
he's
I mean,
good
that
for it.
band's just been incredible at the moment.
Another multi-kill.
What's he on now?
Here's
19?
Round 15 will go to Talon. Now doubling
20.
the score
20
of
to 8.
Global. 10-5, double digits.
Yeah, give me a
has
replay
been
here. Show me some of these
obtained.
duels.
And with a pause in the clock, it looks like we should have a timeout call coming through here from the side of GE.
These guys are
Oh, what was the end of that sentence going to be?
Yeah, that was a good time to cut off that one. I don't think that was going to be nice words. Maybe we was going to see. Those guys are just great guys over there, you know?
These guys are lovely.
They're wonderful, very nice people. And I'm sure they are, but I don't think that's what he was going to say. Anyway, the timeout does come through. Global Esports, I think this is a very opportune moment to take the timeout, especially after the way that last round did go.
Chap, talk to me. What's going on?
Plenty to be said now here from the coaching camp of Global Esports.
Ooh.
Juice Dealer, talk to me.
Like we're talking about, you know, these continued clashes that
Did I
we've
miss
been
something?
seeing in these last several rounds, where it just feels like Talon said, okay, this map is attacker-sided. Let's play defender-side like we're still playing attack. They're rushing out to meet them. It's down and dirty, fighting in the streets.
Oh boy. Don't say
Good
that.
Lord, ban.
Okay.
28-1.
Triple, no,
pretty good.
quad stinger.
He's had quite a map here, for sure, especially towards the tail end.
Dude,
Getting
you must
those
have been
numbers
nervous
up.
here.
I mean, hell of a glow up. Not that the Yoru was really lacking. There's some really crisp aim in there, but it was nowhere near this level of dominance that we're seeing. Is jump onto the corner, Pan. There it is again.
Down B.
Takes out Russ. Nade into the corner, quick TP out. Won't be able to avoid it, but still takes an immense amount of damage. Lightning pass down to 70, Polvi down to 11. As I mean, they're just continuing to inch forward.
And they have the
occupy
spike.
Space. They have the spike.
Yeah, that time
Yeah, it
around,
looked like Talon had a
just trying to get a
very
little bit
good idea
aggressive
this one was going to happen.
Some shorter range weapons doesn't quite pan out. Ban able to hit yet another headshot. And it just takes a lot of the wind out of their sails. Because now you're down a member, you're on attack. It's not an easy angle, and even the pit's going to be committed to here.
I mean, Penn, he hears the tap on the door. He knows that they've gotten the spike back into their control. So he just sends it and says, no, you're not coming this way.
Here.
And right now, Talon, I mean, feeling very confident that this is going to end up getting wrapped around back over towards A.
Get over towards the
quick
site,
pivot
but
back
I'm
into
just
B,
looking
though.
at some of these HPs,
Yeah.
thinking this is going to be a bit of a
That
nightmare.
stack they have in the stairs.
What do we got to retake?
Just waiting for them.
30 seconds left.
But, yeah, could just
I mean-
come down to a little moment on the B site. Might even CG be able to get this
It's all
plant
unnecessary?
down
Nah,
and a
it's
bit
so
of a
fine.
retake. I think Talon know that, okay,
Can
if
keep
we
the
just
heavier
squeeze them in a
stack
B, and it's
at
a
10.
pretty easy retake,
5.
especially with the health advantage and player advantage that they have,
10 seconds
then we're going to
left.
win regardless.
And they
Even
know
if we
they
do
want to
leave the
take
B
some
side
map
open.
control here,
So
so there's
plant
3
comes
person go
down,
Hobbit, and Omen's just going to hold for
and
this.
they're looking to push out of this one, actually.
And
I
Scudder,
think they
if
kinda
you're going
have
to
to.
swing
They
this, I
take
want to
some
see good
kind of-
spacing.
Space here. Create more for themselves as flat back around the corner. Where
Ooh.
we'll be able to find Polvi, but Benkai comes up with 2. Governor and Surf both going to be taken down.
One
Boys,
enemy
however,
remaining.
able to
Damn,
find
chip
2 of his
boys.
own. Blaze and Benkai both now dropped. It's all on Lightning fast. Able to find one.
Yeah,
but
too much for
he
him
just
on this
doesn't
one.
know which
It was
side
nice,
the
like
opponent's
mid-rounding,
gonna be swinging
realizing
out
that they
from
probably
next.
would have left B and that they could
Diffuse will
walk out
come
into
in.
sight. Talon,
Talon
just chill though,
will
just
not back
full
down.
person
Now
stack
up
up,
11
Viper
to
ult
5.
feeling
Yeah.
strong over towards C.
I mean,
And last chance for
Global
G in terms
Esports
of the big
player
buy
at
rounds,
this
because
point in
next
time,
rounds they're going to
it's
have
gotta
not too
feel
much
so
money.
rough. I mean, they were so close, and they absolutely
Wondering if
dominated
Polvi is gonna
the
try buy an
Xbox. They
uphill.
almost took the second map. They got forced onto a third map, and now they're just getting rolled.
One enemy
And
remaining.
probably part of the reason why they are getting rolled is due to the
Nice.
unfortunate feels of the way that this match has gone. They thought they had enough to pull it through, but now Talon has really woken up. And there's no more timeouts.
Clear on the haunt. Blaze
Shot.
King, fantastic shot. Finds one. Looks for
God,
more.
he was chill here,
Does find
yeah.
it. Governor going to be taken down.
Very calm in the aim
Needs
duels.
to get himself out of harm's way. Sends in the poison
Creates a
orb.
lot of pressure over
Take
towards
the
A.
exit.
All is to group up to go C, and with the low HPs, she's just going to hold
Forward, but
here and
still
try
launching over
late
towards
luck.
Rubble, so very much suspicious that this Viper could still be in position. As Old Surf will get just
Nice timing
absolutely
with this,
overwhelmed. Gets some damage
Prowler.
across onto Polvi, but
And where are they in
Otherwise,
terms of
Global
ults?
still 5 members strong. It's just Ban and Jit
Sure.
Boys alive.
Blaze King's going to be
For
2.
Talon.
Sorry, Russ is going to be 2 away.
Given their
Blaze King
performances
1
today,
away.
I'd say that
They're very close in terms of
Might
ult
as well
economy
try
to
to play
actually
for
being
it.
able to mount some kind of comeback.
oh, Blaze King lucky to get away with his life there.
Yeah, Blaze King was the one leftover member, the one that gave them the big advantage. and is quite low. So Ban would love to try to take him out if possible. Should know that he's taken a bunch of damage, but not going to be necessarily
Jules,
easy.
that's
help here at Mount
that's a rough one.
from Benkai.
The sight's back, checking over here at the box.
Last
He's
player
willing
standing.
to give his life to try to get some of these guns out of their hands. He knows that the cash isn't too great, so dealing some additional
Chat this
economic
week, yeah, I
damage
think so.
would be nice.
I'm at least writing
for the side of
notes
Talon,
now
but
after games, just in
not getting
case.
themselves up the match point yet.
So I'm
Global,
not
they
just
managed to
yapping about
hang on,
random stuff.
get themselves a 6th round win.
We'll see.
But it was
I
a
tell
damn
Cut I'm
long
free for
while
it if he needs
to
people.
make that happen. Across both halves, 8 rounds consecutively were racked up here for Talon.
Love yappers though, yeah, but I'm trying to make sure it's
I think
good
G
yap.
kind of let this one get away from
Accurate
them,
yapping.
Talon could do it. You could do it as well. I mean, you're still on the attacker side, especially if guys that haven't necessarily had the biggest
There's too many
days,
games.
Like Blaze King are able
What'll
to come
happen
in
is we'll start talking
try to,
about a
like,
game, and then I'll fully
get the
forget
team
stuff that I actually
back on
wanted to talk about
back
that
on
game
track.
because some of these games blend
Maybe
into
can
other games.
Try to, help his team out in terms of the mental game. But here is Governor
Okay,
now.
heavy
over
A
in
control.
Rubble.
Do they insta-react by
Gonna take
taking some
control
map
of this, and it
control?
looks like G are
They
gonna
spot
play
the
this
jump
round
peek
a little
over
bit more
towards
slowly,
C.
A bit of a spread. Just trying to clear out some of these outer areas of the map.
There.
Okay.
That works.
Yep, just fishing through the poison orb lightning fast. We'll find Surf.
That is a massive kill onto this. What's
Solid
their
start
money
here
like?
as Orb just gonna be taken
Wait, this
by
would be an
Benkai,
eco.
2 away from having the lockdown online, but
Poison's off.
Global still not committing to anything. Waiting to see if there's going to be any more aggressive
This is the
push-ups
thing
coming
about this,
through.
right? 6-11, not great in terms of the scoreline, but you do look over here and you're like,
G
well,
definitely
rounds would be a
mixed
lot
up the
easier with
tempo
some of
here a
these
little
ults
bit.
online.
They went for a lot of
They're like, what,
fast
one round away,
plays,
2 rounds away
rushes
from having them all
to run
online?
on in, and not really going to do
All
that
over
here.
towards
Trying to group
B.
up out towards B.
They haven't taken
Look
back
to move
A
in as a
control.
five-man unit.
Hunter here
30
says
seconds on this one.
HL's
They
come
kind of worked
through.
out well because they doubled up towards A. Big jeweler.
Bouncing across over towards Baby
bet.
Door. Haunt cleared.
seconds
C's
left.
going to be sent in. He's going to be decayed down. Crew's able to find
Yeah, I
one.
think you have to
Showstopper
hold
from
strong
Governor
there.
takes out Russ.
I saw his pre-aim go
Remember
down and he
standing
really
now
wanted
for
to get
Global
out, whereas he's
Esports.
just got to hold strong here.
Fast go on, just the 2.
Just got to realize he
not
can get
planted
one.
in the hands here of Blaze King would give him a pin.
Jackdaw,
They're
thank
running
you
out of
so much,
time.
man. Appreciate
Needs
the
to be able to
20.
commit for this
Thank you
for
so much
this
for using your prime on
one.
me.
Now
The
available.
big
Sends
kill.
that
Blaze
first.
King gets his
Plan now
ult.
gonna be coming in, but Jit Boys finds one. Push up in. And
Holy,
Governor
yeah,
will
just
be
a
able to
fast
take him
flood
down
on
the
top of this
classic
one.
Talon.
And yeah,
They
I
get
think some of
themselves now
these
up to
jaws
match
just
point.
Match
Oh
point.
man,
could have
that's
been
so
a lot
rough.
stronger.
Gee, they were so
And maybe they
close
needed to push back A
starting
control at one
something
point
because
because they just had so much map control.
But just sending a bunch of utility through the smoke. The
Yeah, they had to help
showstopper
each other
especially,
towards Hobbit.
And eventually, you're trying to plan on B. If you ever get behind on manpower, it's going to be pretty rough. They actually do have another timeout. That's my bad. I thought they had run out of theirs. But either way,
There's positive signs, at least, for GE.
it's
This
pretty
is the
rough.
best
Now you
they've
gotta
looked.
Put 6 together, and that
This
one,
is the
I
best
think,
they've
was your
looked.
best chance
They,
because you had the initial pick
They're
off, you
learning,
got pretty
man.
lucky they
Like,
elected
I'm
to go
seeing
to
the stuff
B,
that they're doing,
and
they're
they
learning.
got
There's still
just
there's
kinda
still a
cleaned
way
up
to
there
go, don't get me
in
wrong, but
pretty rough fashion.
I think in terms of improvement, gotta be happy with that.
Take a look at what the economy, both credit and ult-wise, how that looks. We get ready to go back into this one, but I know the Polby one away from a showstopper. The rest a bit more uncertain, but the smiles we were previously witnessing have been transferred from Global over to Talon Esports.
How did the FM look?
I feel like
Great macro,
Ban and Governor
everything
are
looked
enjoying
great.
this the
They kind of
most.
just lost from
Always smiles, always,
individual
especially Ban
micro
with some trash
decisions,
talk as well.
especially on defense,
Trying to
where
hype
like
up his
they're
team
getting
at the same
pressured
time.
and they need to make like fast decisions, and they kind of just got aim
Orbs to
diffed.
pick
But
from here
overall,
on
like
the map.
attack, macro, map control,
Showstopper,
pressure,
knockdown,
calling,
Nightfall,
mid
all
rounding was
just
really
one
good.
away
Like set
for Global
strats, all
Esports.
rounds, etc. Thinking ahead. But the
Talon
stuff that
well
let them
aware
down
this
was
is
like
what
the
they wanna
hard
fight to.
stuff, the
Nails trying to keep those
individual
ones protected.
decision making,
Grab there on the
aim
lightning
stuff.
fast, but already on the opposite side. The Russ taking out Colby, dead. Jit Boy spines lightning fast, and this could just about be it.
Yeah, they need a hero on this one.
Standing as Blaze King cannot win out the fight. It's all on Benkai. Finds one.
And they have the
More
spike.
now to deal
He has
with
his
for the
kill drop to
spike.
push them back
He's
though.
gotta use a lockdown
There is a
to try and
little
clear the
gap
way.
here, right?
And they're just gonna push forward.
Oh,
I think he might be relying on this swing in. He's only gonna be able to
nicely
find
done
the
from
one.
Talon.
Cruz will get
Solid
it done
comeback
in the
after the
end,
first map.
13-6.
Like G had to finish it on
Talon,
Breeze.
they find their footing, swapping sides, and they only